EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Or
2 yards on the play. First down, Texans.
And Stroud now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
here we go. Slot, another slot. Why Tony? Good.
Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Take over first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Texans' 5-yard line.
180. Get hot. 180.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he is up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
South. All right.
Stroud out of the gun here. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They set up the screen to Chubb. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Look at this Baltimore defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Texans first down.
Mixing up the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look at repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now back to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
No, we change it.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Ravens in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
That's another.
These two teams all tied after one.
17-yard line.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the quick, right?
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Here we go. Hey, uno. 18. Hey, uno more.
Throwing now is Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Stroud. That went into the hands of Flowers. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. 4th down. Here's Stroud. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right. 18. What's up?
Inside handoff to Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, 18. That's it.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
18.
Stroud looking to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles drives. He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Texans 7.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stroud to throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, they got him again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy.
And pressure gets to him again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8. Jackson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Down the sideline he goes. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They give him a gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's not. Come on. 80.
Here's Jackson. Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
That's the score. Ravens 28, Texans 10.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick, right?
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
All right. 18.
Back to throw. Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from the defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And they got back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 37 yards. And the Texans take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, Alpha,
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
180.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 35, Texans 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but
they intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. So no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 5-yard
and they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Jackson going to keep it. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. No problem there on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Texans 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A Porter.
Nixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Jackson going to keep it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Get hot, hot. Get hot. 180. Sit up.
A toss left. Henry. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
17.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and 3rd and 1 now.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
63 yards.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Texans 24. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Jackson.
He'll try and do this himself.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down and goal to go.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 24. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right?
Stroud looking to change the play.
2nd and 5. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18. That's it.
Stroud. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught by Dell. He's to the 15.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Texans 31.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses, they stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go, let's go.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Ravens, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston,
like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. Cause you spin my like a